If you had a chance to experience a better life, would you take it?
You do not walk on the low-level platform till your train has arrived and came to a safe and complete stop. Train crew members will
Hello? You can't do this to me. Take this one. Take it. Please help me. No, you can't do this to me. Hello? Hello? Oh. What am I gonna do?
The Tree Army, part of the CCC, preserving our nation. Press play. The Civilian Conservation Corps employed young men on projects such as federal lands and paid their families small monthly sums. The CCC, also known as Roosevelt Tree Army, was credited with renewing the nation's decimated forests by planting an estimated 3 billion trees from 1933 to 1942. This was crucial, especially in states affected by the Dust Bowl, where reforestation was necessary to break the wind, hold water in the soil, and hold the soil in place. The CCC's reforestation program was responsible for more than half the reforestation, public and private, accomplished in the nation's history. It provided unskilled manual labor jobs related to the conservation and development of natural resources in rural lands owned by federal, state, and local governments. The CCC was designed to provide employment for young men and relieve families who had difficulty finding jobs during the Great Depression, while at the same time implementing a general natural resource conservation program in every state and territory. The CCC was able to employ over 2.5 million men in total and received high approbation from the American public. As you see here, this young man is participating in a park reforestation program, cleaning up the park and creating space for trees, and replanting trees as well. By being part of the New Deal vacation package, you will be able to experience how this great work brought almost immediate relief to millions of young men. It gave people the hope that employment was on its way and fast. To top it off, you'll see America beginning to establish a national infrastructure, one that would become a role model for decades. Come and see the parks and public works projects that we respect today in their infancy.
Wow, this is really wonderful. Let's see what else. Get insured. Bank coverage. Wow.
Oh! Open up! Open up! Oh, no. My life savings are in there. No, I thought things would change after FDR became president. Oh, open up.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
My life savings is in the bank.
What are you talking about?
Well, it closed.
Don't worry, because of the Glass-Steagall Act, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation was created. Therefore, your deposits are safe.
What do you mean?
All your money, it's insured. Don't worry, here you go.
Wait, all 5,000?
Yeah, don't worry, even if the bank's closed, all your deposits will be insured, trust me.
And this is because of the FDIC.
And because created of the Glass-Steagall Act.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, have a nice day. Well, I wish I could get insurance like that. What's next? The WPA.
Works Progress Administration was the largest and most ambitious New Deal agency, employing millions of unskilled workers to carry out public works projects, including the construction of public buildings and roads, and operated large arts. Come to the New Deal, where you'll experience great artwork of subway murals and theatrical plays.
There's a cheerful little earful, gosh, I miss it, something fearful. And this cheerful little earful is the well-known I love you. Stocks can go down, business slow down, but the milk and honey flow down. With a cheerful
On May 6, 1935, the Works Progress Administration was created. One of the programs in the WPA was the Federal Arts Program, which led to the creation of 2,566 murals, 17,744 sculptures, 108,099 easel paintings, and 240,000 prints.
New deal. Find out the big deal about the New Deal. It's the last flyer. It's your last chance. Almost died. Hey. Hurry up.
Talk louder.
Hi.
Need something?
Do you want relief?
Yes.
Do you want recovery?
Yes.
Do you want reform?
Yeah.
Take this flyer.
What can this possibly do for me? Seems like this person's familiar. Maybe she can tell me.
When I first saw the New Deal vacation package, it seemed pretty sketchy. I mean, there was just this random woman, and she shoved this flyer in my hand. I looked through the flyer, though. It was pretty nice. It was this time machine. It was so innovative. I had to go on it, and I needed an escape from my life. It was already a mess. So I went on this trip, and it was life-changing. I met FDR, one of the greatest presidents of America, and his wife Eleanor, and they were so inspirational. I went to the Tennessee Valley, and I saw how they got electrification through hydroelectric dams. And one of the best things was the Federal Emergency Relief Administration, who gave direct aid to millions of people across America. And finally, there was the Social Security Exchange Act, and gave pensions to old workers. It gave aid to dependent mothers, children, and the disabled. It was absolutely amazing. I would recommend this trip to anyone, and I would love to go on it.
I know she looks familiar. Where have I seen her? Ah, my house foreclosed in 2009. I wish I even had a home. Maybe this will give me one.
The Homeowners Loan Corporation was a New Deal agency established in 1933. Its purpose was to refinance home mortgages currently in default to prevent foreclosures. This was accomplished by selling bonds to lenders in exchange for the home mortgages. Through its work, it granted long-term mortgages to over 1 million people facing the loss of their homes. As shown here, this woman owning the house with her husband happily picked up the unneeded foreclosure sign, proving the relieved effect of the HLLC. It's only one more agency that proved the years of the New Deal to be full of hope and happiness.
I wish Obama did something like this. Fireside chats were a series of 30 evening radios.
Wish Obama was more of a people's president? Well, President Roosevelt certainly was. With his infamous and yet informal fireside chats, President Roosevelt sometimes addressed the people with a "Good evening, friends." He covered all social and economic problems, whether it's from the bank crisis to drug conditions. President Roosevelt always spoke with a friendly charm and charisma. Through the radio, he was able to converse about legislations, national security, and the economic crisis in a very relatable way to the public families of all social classes. So come back to the New Deal, where the president not only walked the walk, but also talked the talk.
My friends, I want to talk for a few minutes with the people of the United States about banking. To talk with the comparatively few who understand the mechanics of banking, but more particularly with the overwhelming majority of you who use banks for the making of deposits and the drawing of checks. I want to tell you what has been done in the last few days and why it was done and what the next steps are going to be. I recognize that the many proclamations from state capitals and from Washington, the legislation, the Treasury...
Hey, I want to go to this.
Hey, who's this guy?
I want to go to the New Deal.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Who?
I want it more than him.
No,
Please, I really want it. I have to stop. I have to have the New Deal.